Well, Rams, I just gotta say one thing to you. Whose house? Hawks' house, because we just beat you in LA, even though you had your backups in there. Because you had already won the NFC West the week prior. Let's talk football. All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the All Round Sports Podcast. Sports are everything on this channel. I'm your host, Antonio. Today, excuse me, we are talking about the Los Angeles Rams that have a few things changed. Because apparently I was wrong in my predictions video that I said no matter what the Rams did, they were going to get the 3 seed regardless. Apparently I was wrong because now with the win with the Seahawks beating the Rams, they now have a massive key implication playoff game next week as they will either face the Minnesota Vikings that they've already beat by a controversial call, by the way, and the Detroit Lions that already beat them earlier this year. But this ultimately has put them into a funk because I think they're not going to win. But I'll get into that later. But the question is, are the Rams a one and done team in the playoffs? But I'm going to talk about that here in just a second. Before we get started, if you all do enjoy this video, please be sure to do me a favor and smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. For now, let's get this thing started. For the Rams, I do believe they're going to be one and done because of a couple of reasons. Number one, they can't stay consistent because we saw it when they beat Seattle in week 10, in week 9. They went out the following week and lost to Miami where they didn't even score a single touchdown. Then they beat the Patriots that following week, only to lose to the Philadelphia Eagles. And then you put up a 40-point game against the Buffalo Bills. And for some strange reason, don't put up a single touchdown against an injured 49er squad.
Seven. I can't wait that long.
But this 49ers team, Rams, my bad. I do not trust them in the playoffs, especially now that you're playing Detroit or Minnesota. We'll see what happens in the Sunday Night Football game. But the Rams, I don't get me wrong, I love their new defense. I love Jared Verse and also Brendan Fisk. Also gotta give a shout out to Kobe Turner that was on Matt Singer as well. But also along with Cam Kitchens, which I wanted him so badly. And when that pick 6 happened in week 9 against Seattle, I went off. I was like, ah. But the main reason the Rams just don't know how to be consistent. And their stadium has been taken over every single home game you look at. The Rams are going to have their stadium taken over by either the Lions or Vikings. There's no question about that. But my main key that I'm looking at is the way that they go about consistency. They put up 40 points against the Bills, which are a better team than the 49ers. And then you don't even put up a single touchdown against them, only putting up 4 field goals for some weird reason. But I said this on a variety of occasions. If the Rams are going to win a playoff game, they have to stay consistent. They are going to be at home against a very tough team, regardless of what happens. They're going to have to face either Detroit, that already beat them in the season opener in week 1. Then they're going to have to play the Vikings that are going to want revenge for what the play call that ultimately cost them the blatant face mask, which I still thought that should have been called. But of course, that's another topic for another day. My main key is on how this defense is going to match up against a Detroit or Minnesota. We've seen with Detroit that they can outscore anybody. They outscored San Francisco even though they put up a fight. We saw them outscore many other teams. But if they face the Rams, this would be a very big mismatch. The Vikings, I do believe they would stand a little chance, but not a big chance. Because the Vikings, even though the Rams beat them in a very controversial call, if I didn't already mention that, this Vikings team is scary. Their offense has been cooking with Sam Darnold and Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, and they got a hot defense that if the Rams offense doesn't do anything, that defense is going to have to stay out there on the field. The Rams, my point being, if they aren't consistent, they are going to be one and done. And I do believe that is ultimately going to be the case for the Los Angeles Rams. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you guys think the Rams are a one and done team? Let me know down in the comment section below. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to do me a favor and smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Till next time, I'll see you all in the next one. Ciao for now.